So Battlefield 6 had its worldwide reveal earlier, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but I wanted to play Battlefield 4 for this video just because it's like aesthetically and like timeline wise, it's supposed to be like set in modern day like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. But yeah, whenever I tried to look for games in Battlefield 4, it was always like putting me in servers that said they were like basically almost full with like 64 players, but then you would join the game and then there would be like 5 people on each team, which this has always been a problem for like ever at this point with like servers spoofing their player counts. It's so annoying and like corny. I was about to say, why are we voting for Kill Order in the Year of Lord 2025? That game mode sucks. But yeah, that trailer already has like 4 million views and 300,000 likes on it, which is crazy. But yeah, the trailer for the game that they showed was, it wasn't like straight up like multiplayer gameplay or anything. It was more so like in-engine cinematic stuff that I'm assuming is from the campaign, because there's like a lot of like narrative stuff that was seemingly being shown there. And yeah, just like everybody, you know, all the rumors and everything that we were hearing about the game, it's seemingly set during like modern times, and with the traditional class system seemingly coming back, a lot of the soldiers are just like generic looking soldiers. So I'm sure if they want to, they'll probably just add like skins for the characters that hopefully aren't super over the top but can still be cool while staying within the holy shit, while staying within the military realistic art style. Eat shit. Oh my god. Yeah, overall, it's still a really good trailer, you know, building hype and, you know, revealing the game and everything. But I will say, obviously, with it being EA and Battlefield, people have become a lot more skeptical, more so than they have been in the past. So there are plenty of people talking about like, not pre-ordering the game or sort of like having reserved expectations regardless. Wow, holy shit, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, the only way I can see this game like not being good straight up is one, if they just completely lie about what they're doing with the game, which, you know, I don't think they would do that. But more so if the game came out like a unplayable buggy mess like some of their other games have in the past. Am I alive? Okay, but yeah, I think the Steam page for it is up right now. It's apparently not releasing on last-gen consoles, yeah, Xbox One and PS4, which is like, those consoles have been around for so long. It's kind of similar to what happened with the 360 and the PS3 generation, where that generation was like really long. It's been a really long time since I snapped on this game, and yeah, I forgot how like satisfying it is. Ooh, see, I'm really good at getting double kills, and then I try to get any more kills than that in a single life, and then I just like implode. It's one of my many talents. I mean, playing Overdrive like this does help significantly. But yeah, the multiplayer reveal for the game is going to be at the end of this month, literally on the 31st of July. So we'll be able to see actual gameplay from the game, assumedly on the 31st, which will be very exciting because, yeah, people finally being able to have their rumors and suspicions about the game confirmed with it, you know, the class system and everything. And I'm curious what they're going to keep from 2042, because, you know, with that game being generally not super looked upon in a positive light. How did you let me do that too? This game was super cool, but it's like the score limit I don't think is high enough. I got 18 kills. But yeah, with Battlefield being, you know, the marketing cycle for that game finally starting, I think this is still a rumor, but apparently the games are going to be releasing on the 10th of October, I believe is what that said, which if the rumors about Black Ops 7's release are true, then it's going to be releasing almost a full month before that game, so you know they'll be competing with each other. And with how excited people are about a new Battlefield game with like a realistic setting and everything, how sort of apathetic people are about Call of Duty, at least right now at this current time, with, you know, the SPMM, the microtransactions, the seasonal live service drip feed model, the lack of a focused visual identity. You know, I say that I still really do enjoy this game, but obviously I'm saying these are things that people, even myself, are sort of like, you know, these things are a bit grating, you know, going on for long enough. But yeah, I am excited to see more of the new Battlefield game because yeah, if I owned 2042, I might have played that instead, but I never bought for 2042. And I know there have been times in the past where I was like, maybe I should pick it up because it'll go on sale and the base version will be like $10 or $5 or whatever it is. And for a long time I was like, maybe I should get it because God knows when a new Battlefield game is going to come out. But yeah, if the rumors are true about the game coming out this year at the end of the year, then yeah, there's definitely no point in picking up that game. Playing fucking Kill Order, I should leave this lobby. That guy just dove off the side of the map. Don't worry, I got you. The fact that reviving is a mechanic in core 6v6 multiplayer is ridiculous. But yeah, like I mentioned in the last video, Black Ops 6 had its sort of end of season, like outro cinematic come out, and holy shit. And I assumed that was like basically what we were going to get until they did like a full season 5 reveal. But they've actually been releasing zombies teaser videos on Twitter on the like official Treyarch account. And yeah, it's kind of similar to the teaser that they did for D Machine, where it's sort of like a first person sort of like camera feed, and it looks really, really cool. Obviously there's shots in the trailer that make it look like, you know, the map is super vertical, like people were assuming it's going to be, just because, you know, it's called Janus Towers, or that's where it's taking place. Wow, that's the second time I've killed someone with a frag grenade. That wasn't mine. That's hilarious. Holy shit. How am I killing people? And there's this part in one of the teasers that they put out where basically you can see like the character, whoever it is, entering some sort of like reactor room, and I don't know if that's like a reactor, or because it kind of looks like the holy shit, what the fuck? It kind of looks like the teleporter from like Derice and all that, and Kino Toten, which if I'm not mistaken, I could have swore I saw like in Shattered Veil there's a table that has like blueprints on it that look like the teleporter from, you know, those maps or that like era of the game, but maybe I'm just like smoking dick. I have no idea. But yeah, with these teasers coming out and the Battlefield 6 trailer dropping, I figured I would just wait to like talk about both of these things in a single video. So that's why I didn't upload yesterday. Good hit marker. Oh my god. There's also this bit in one of the teasers where somebody is like pushed into what I'm assuming is like an actual like reactor thing, is like a giant laser, and they get like flung across the map. And yeah, I want to see like a full reveal for the map. I just kind of want it to come out. But yeah, the season doesn't end for another 2 weeks, so there's still a bit more time left to wait until the final zombies map for this game comes up. I've said this before in videos, but I really hope that they don't re-release all the same perks that they've released in this game as, you know, quote unquote new content. Like if they want to do a different type of upgrade system that's not the augments, then fine. But like if the updates for zombies, you know, include things like Vulture Raid, Double Tap, and all that, can you imagine that the next game doesn't launch with Double Tap after it being gone for so long? I might shit myself unironically if that happens. What is happening? But yeah, I'm probably going to put something Battlefield related in the title and thumbnail just because that's what most people are excited for right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did you let me do that to you? Oh my god. I literally can't see what I'm doing. I wanted to snipe in this video and just more so overall, holy shit, more so overall, but like I wasn't sure which one to use. I thought the LW Frostline was the fastest sniper in this game, but I feel like it's actually slower than the 7.62, and I don't know why, but the HDR feels like it's the fastest sniper rifle in terms of like aiming down sights, which is odd because it hits like a truck. Oh look, I got best play. Yeah, it has like the most consistent one shot like all over the body, and it also zooms in the fastest. At least that's what it feels like. It's kind of ironic that the best sniper rifle, at least to me feeling right now, is the sniper rifle that's not even from a Black Ops game. It's still wild to me that there was an entire season in a Black Ops game dedicated to not Black Ops. I've been like slowly getting back into playing Warframe just because I felt like it, but yeah, there's been so much shit added to that game in terms of like story quests and warframes and weapons and all that. And if you've played Warframe at all in the past however many years, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I have so many void relics that are just like not accessible in the game anymore, at least currently, because they get rotated out for different things. I know one of the big things with like the Warframe 1999 like update was like the last big thing that I remember them adding, and like the Duviri paradox, which I still don't really understand what that is, but yeah, I remember seeing the 1999 stuff when it was like revealed, and I was like, wow, that looks really cool. But at that point I had stopped playing the game like seriously. I remember the last time I really played Warframe seriously was probably like when Fortuna came out, which is like one of the big open world zones that they added to the game. This guy is just AFK. He's probably taking care of his 3 children while also being on call for his 4 separate jobs. I don't know. Maybe he's just taking a shit or making a sandwich. Maybe I'm just being mean for no reason. But it's kind of crazy how good the HDR feels in this game in multiplayer, because I was expecting this to be like purely only good in Warzone, but it's like it's so snappy and like responsive feeling. It reminds me of sniping in Modern Warfare 3 2023 with like the Car 98 and all that. Speaking of Modern Warfare 3, Sledgehammer's next game, I don't know if I talked about this in the video. I don't think I did, but everybody's talked about it already at this point in like the Call of Duty sphere. But their next game is apparently not going to be like related to any current series. It's going to be its own new sub-series. So it's not going to be Advanced Warfare 2, which is kind of a shame, but it is seemingly going to be set in modern day and sort of like, I guess, features some sort of like in-depth hand-to-hand combat, which again, these are rumors right now, so this could be totally just full of shit and not true. But I'm not even really sure what that looks like or what that means, because it's like, yeah, there's like melee systems in this game, and over time it gets like slightly more in-depth, I guess. You know, with Modern Warfare, they've been adding melee weapons in these games for I don't even know how long, but it was never really any more complicated than you pull out your melee weapon and you spam click and murder people, especially if your melee weapon is a one-shot, which some of them aren't, which makes them very not fun to use. But yeah, I'm glad that Sledgehammer isn't gonna have to like sort of help on another Call of Duty's series, whether it be Modern Warfare or Black Ops. But at the same time, with the rumor that it is going to be, God damn it, that it is going to be set in modern day, at least that's what this rumor is saying, then I'm kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel like Sledgehammer does like their best when, or like Sledgehammer is best known for in my mind as like the company that does, you know, the really the really different settings, because, you know, obviously at this point it's cemented that sort of Infinity Ward is like Modern Warfare set in modern day, and Treyarch is the Black Ops series, which can either be set during like the 50s and 60s and now the 80s and 90s, but also during like the near future with like Black Ops 2 and 4 and 3 and all that. And if I remember correctly, Sledgehammer's first game, you know, after the original Modern Warfare 3 was Advanced Warfare, so, you know, I just associate them with like much different settings in terms of their games. But I feel like Advanced Warfare 2 or just any other setting that's not modern day, I don't know what they could do that would be different from Modern Warfare if it is set in modern day, because at this point it's like, what would they do with their game that would differentiate it from Modern Warfare, you know, besides it actually being good to play? But I mean, in terms of the setting itself, it's well known at this point that all of the studios for COD have been like fucked over and pushed around basically, but like I feel like Sledgehammer has gotten the worst of it so far. They had to make both of the unpopular modern World War II games with World War II and Vanguard, and then they had to basically fix Modern Warfare 2 2022 with Modern Warfare 3 the next year, instead of being able to do their own thing, even though there's supposed to be this third studio that makes their own games. But with that being said, it is always like generally well regarded that their multiplayers are like really fun to play, so I can't really speak much for their campaigns or their zombies, but, you know, the multiplayer, they do really good most of the time. How did you let me do that too? But yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're getting rumors for 2027 Call of Duty when the next game still hasn't come up. But that's been happening for like God knows how long at this point. Maybe it doesn't come across just like watching the video, but I feel like this feels really fast, like playing the game for like a really consistent one-shot sniper rifle. Obviously, the bolting speed is kind of slow, and there is like a slight delay, but I mean, either way, I think that's going to do it for me for today. I am cautiously optimistic about, you know, Battlefield 6, you know, Black Ops 7 and all that, but there's a lot of apathy going around when it comes to like a modern AAA FPS games, which is, you know, 99% deserved at this point. But with Battlefield specifically, I don't think they haven't shown anything that would seemingly like kill my desire to like get into the game or anything, at least not yet. But, you know, 2042's trailers made the game look really, really good, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But if you did enjoy this video and you want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. But anyways, later.
Straight away, go my way, let the nonchalant be command, dance to themselves, but we're taking over, making over the lame shake.